All right, I'm going to cut that one off before the drop so we don't have to worry about it. But hello and welcome back to our last game of the night. We got another Pixel Showdown ready to go here. I had Prism on my Barrel for that last game. Sigh, I forgot to update that. Oh, that's on me. Well, all look good. That's a small thing, you know. It's fine. Small details are fine. But yeah, I'm hoping we have a good game here. Pretty similar situation to the last one, so we'll see. As you can see, as soon as we rotate this slideshow around, you can see Boston picking up that 5-game win, the second upset seeding-wise coming in of the week. Well, third, actually. Mad, definitely the other one, if you want. Well, Mad and Honolulu both technically upsets based on seed, based on standings order, but you know. And then when we come to this, you can see the fallout. Boston move up to 8, Atlanta fall all the way down to 9, and we'll see how that continues to evolve as we do have a couple games to go this week. Jumping into this one, as you can see there, it is Eclipse Bandits. Erie 1-1, Bandits in search of their first win. As we move over to our stats, you can see Erie definitely the better team here, leading 5 of the 6 categories, with assists being the only one going the other way. Nessie, the key player for the Eclipse, and Couch for the Bandits. So, obviously, the other player to watch, if not marked as a key player, is Defane coming in. I almost said Nessie again, but no, that's the key player. Defane is the new one coming in as a trade for the Eclipse. Got the win last week, but you know Boomer, never enough. Made the move, swapping out Cookie for Defane, trying to bring in a different sort of player, different sort of play style. Of course, Defane had a good start to the season, but Deadwood also struggling. Kind of opened them up to be open and able to do the trade. And Boomer always going to capitalize. True. Panda is saying that, well, Panda is asking chat to tell Boomer to put Honda in, by the way. Just thought I should let you guys know that. Panda in game is telling you guys to tell Boomer to put Honda in. So that's on you guys to do that. So we'll see. Kind of like the last game. Prediction-wise, I got to go Eclipse. They are the favorite coming in. They looked good last week taking down Boston. They changed out a player, so it makes them hard to predict. Could be an upgrade, could be a downgrade. We'll see how Defane plays. We'll see how they play around Defane. But Birmingham, they're a team I hope to see succeed. You know, some good names on that roster, but question of will they? So far, have not. But will they this week? I hope so. I hope we get a banger. I hope Birmingham put up a great result. But I just don't know, and I can't see it. So I got to predict Erie, you know? Predict Erie, hope for a close game. That's how we roll. As we do just need as... That's tough. That's so tough, by the way. I just want you to know, Honda joined the lobby, and Panda said he loves him, like, big fan. And Honda just replied, "Who are you?" That's so tough. I can't lie. Like, you guys got to know about that one, as we are just waiting on someone from each team to leave, as Honda has left. So, Panda's favorite is gone. Now we just need one bandit to leave, and we're good. I'll say something in a minute, but I'm going to just let them banter. So, there we go. It looks like we're good. And so we roll. I believe. Maybe. As some people are joining. We're waiting. They're slowly trickling in. Very slowly. We're still missing one. Now it looks like we're good. Maybe. And so we are. That was a journey. Might have heard about this ahead of time. We do have some cars in the lobby here as Defane pops this one up to the back wall. Nessie trying to play it forward, gets it to the corner. Ren gonna pick it up. Bounce away. A demo comes through. Boomer letting it go. Couch. And I believe that is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles car. And now Panda has a goal. Just gets pinched out. Couch pops it up in the air. Car bigger, just stronger. And then Panda goes straight through Nessie to the bottom right corner. And Birmingham have a lead. Of course, you do love to see all three members of the Bandits using what Couch has proclaimed the Bandits jersey with the Dignitas decal. Now that one popped out down the center. This one up towards the ceiling again, centered out across. Panda thinking about it, but can't get anything around it. Nessie though, the backflip. But Ren not able to get anything there either. Nessie trying to get it out. Boomer, or Defane, we haven't seen it much. I believe he's in an F-150. It was kind of the trade-off. Couch uses the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Defane uses the F-150. As there you go. I believe it's like a Raptor, I think. I don't know the car, but I believe that's what I heard said. As Boomer trying to follow this one, drops it down. Couch taps it out to the side. Now Panda gets a demo, trying to follow it around. Of course, everyone else in the lobby in normal cars. We can question mark Boomer, but, you know. There was no reason for him to use that, so you would imagine it was by free will. This one off the crossbar, dangerous, but Couch able to 50 it out to the side. Now this one forward. Defane gonna bring it down, catch up the corner. That car just looks so long, by the way. Like, the hitbox just cannot match that. This one popped across high in front of the center. Couch trying to tap it away. Now Boomer trying to play it back in. Panda up off the back wall. Couch runs into him, and Nessie has an angle. 1-1. Erie tie the game. Panda and Couch run into each other, neither able to follow it, and then Nessie from the corner slams it top of the net to bring things level here. That car looks insane from Couch, by the way, as that one is wide. I mean, it was the Merc, maybe the Battle Bus, but that is now definitely the closest thing we have to just a box. Now this one's down from the ceiling. Couch trying to get up. I mean, the funniest part would be if that car didn't match the hitbox. What if that car just doesn't match the hitbox at all? Well, it is a box. As this one's down from the ceiling. Panda trying to follow it. Pop up off the side wall, trying to push it forward. It'll now drop down to the side. Defane trying to follow it around. Couch still behind it. Popped away. Erie trying to get out. Birmingham have had a lot of pressure in the early goings here. This one's wide off the post. Couch is there. Post again. Panda turns in. He'll pass it in front. Couch now trying to back pass to Ren. No boost for the Bandits. Eventually they'll have to leave. Panda roller right into Nessie. Couch will take it away. Defane misses the corner. He'll have nothing. Is there a shot? It's Panda again. 2-1 Birmingham. Couple boost misses in a row for multiple players there. Defane's the most consequential. Can't find the clear. And so it gets cleared away. Now this one up in the air again. Boomer trying to win it forward. Defane up into the corner. Couch trying to follow it. This one dropped down. Rolling away Couch. I mean, how do you out 50 him? He just goes straight through Boomer. Look at this thing. It's a tank. As Nessie wins it forward. Running low on boost will try to play it. A good touch out. That'll bounce towards center. Ren gonna move in to take it. She pops it up to the sidewall. Look for the double. Will get it and it'll bounce out. Boomer now a demo on Panda. Defane. Up off the corner. Couch. Out off the sidewall again. This one high across the center. No one able to go. Defane. Panda gets there first. Nessie a high fly forward. Nessie trying to knock it down again. Ren letting it go. Played forward. Couch off the right wall. No second play there. Being able to play it to the side again. Now down from the ceiling, Panda across, Ren to the back ball. I mean, it has to be Merc hitbox. There's no other option. Just how well does it match that? Because it's built like a box. So surely it matches its hitbox. As Couch tries to play it away, it's a light touch. Defane will send it back in. Bouncing up again. Defane across. Nessie doesn't have it. Now this one off the side. Boomer gonna pop it up. Bouncing towards the center. Couch. Drop that one down. Now out towards center again. Boomer. What a save by Panda. Boomer not even given a shot, but it still gets saved away. This one off the side again. Panda trying to take time. Doesn't have boost. Now a high pop up. This one dropping down again. This one off the back wall. Ren there. Wide. Defane blocked away by Panda. Nessie trying to get it out. Panda is there. Pass in front. Couch moving in. Couch scores. 3-1. Panda the center. Boomer had the first chance, but Rushes doesn't have it, and Couch has a goal. Panda trying to follow it. Defane plays it off the side. Nessie to the back wall. Time running low for the Eclipse. Ren plays it off the background. Now back wall. Now getting it across. This one dropping out. Couch lets it go. Bandits take game one. Cleanly played as you have the Octanes surrounding the behemoth. Might be built like a shipping container, but he got the MVP in this first game. And so the Bandits have an advantage. That's what we want to see. I mean, to be fair, Erie have looked good so far, but they have not been infallible. Of course, got swept in the first week. Meanwhile, Bandits have not looked great, but they've played probably two of the best teams in Luxor and Missouri. So Bandits trying to prove it against the weakest team they've played. Erie trying to hold form, but that form so far has not been that high. And now we load in game number 2. Same roster for Birmingham. Meanwhile, we do have Honda stepping in for Erie. So Couch back into his normal car, it appears. Looks like we have a Fennec over there, and Defane out of the game entirely. Honda's out of the server momentarily. Same for Panda as they get demoed. Nessie a big pinch forward. That one might have an angle, but it appears it'll roll across harmlessly. Now Boomer rushes it again. Honda popped up in the air by Ren. Great dunk there. Nessie trying to get up. Taps it down to the side. Panda diving in. Honda's there first. Now Couch. Pop forward. Trying to follow it. Boomer taps it down. Boomer now also to a more normal car. Switching to his Fennec. So the cars are gone. We have Fennec. We have Octane. Which do you want? Those are your options. Honda, of course, still getting creative with his design, but the standard is the same. This one off the side, Couch off the back wall. Nessie doesn't have it, but Ren, that shot is a clear. Goes all the way back. Now Boomer across again. One bouncing down, Panda winning it forward. Nessie dunked back. Honda, good pinch out. Couch gonna knock it back in. On the back wall, Nessie catches it down, now popped away. Panda trying to get it out. Nessie rolling down into the corner. Ren still following behind it. Boomer trying to get there. Now Couch gonna send it long. Honda up towards the ceiling. Panda lags the game for a minute, but he does get the touch out to the side. Ren trying to get it forward. Now play to the side again. Demo on one. She'll follow. Off the corner. Couch is there. 50 up, dropping down. It's Panda, the only one who can score for Birmingham. And it's 1-0 for the Bandits. They have 3 goals in this series, and he has all of them. They actually have 4. I believe I have lied. But he had the first 2 in the first game. And he had one this time. Who scored the 3rd last game? I want to say I don't think it was Panda. It was Couch. Couch scored it. So yeah, he doesn't have all of them, but he has 3 of the 4. As this one played forward. 50'd out to the side. Panda gonna chase it down up against Honda. He wins that race. Now dropping down again. Boomer trying to catch. Panda chasing. Demos come through. Recentered. Nessie has a shot. Couch has the save. Now played forward again. Ren passes it back. One touch forward. Removed from the play. First one forward again. Drop down off the back wall. Popped up. Rolling out. Ren trying to drop it down. Gets under one. Couch trying to shoot it in. Honda blocks it out the other way. Now Boomer trying to get it out. Half the game gone. Still that one goal, all that's on the board. Couch the flick forward. Nessie had a shot. Put it high. All three jump, but Birmingham do get it to the side. Now this one dropping down. Lead forward again. Birmingham break out. Ren flick in front. Just wide and high. Boomer trying to follow it again. Bouncing across. Honda trying to jump for it. Ren dropping it down. Nessie trying to get into the corner again around the outside. Couch up towards the ceiling. It'll fall down. Trying for the shot. Boomer has no power. And Ren has a save. Erie, so many good looks that they just have not been able to get across the line. 100 seconds to go now. Still only down by one. But that one feels so large as they have not been able to convert anything thus far. Ren winning it forward again. This one rolling around. Boomer gonna pop it up. Backflip by Ren. Boomer still following. Panda blast to the back wall. Dropping down. Miss there. Panda blocks Couch's shot. Going for the bump. He had nowhere to go. And it pings right off him. Now Couch trying to get it to Ren. Right back to Couch. Around the outside. Ren there. There's goal number 2. So Couch still is robbed of one, but he sets up Ren, and she does find the second. Doubles the Birmingham lead, and makes the task even more difficult for the Eclipse. 1 minute left to go. They need 2 goals. This one off the side. Honda winning it forward. Honda trying to catch it out to the side. He did. I noticed that. Like, this guy is hopping on that trend too. That's crazy. Not helping him win at this point as Panda another shot blocked by Honda. Birmingham such a strong game thus far. Boomer not able to have that one. Now backflipping into this. It gets out to the side. Couch up in the air. Honda get it away. Now this one off the corner, dropping down again. Ren up off the right side. Panda trying to go. This one to the back wall. Drop down again. Couch off the right side. Ren is there. Shot. Far post. 3-0 Bandits. Compared to what, Unfo? As Ren has the shot. Triples the lead now. And Birmingham ready to coast their way to a 3-goal lead. Boomer bumped off that one. Couch trying to follow it, staying behind it, gets it towards net. Would have been in. The 0 seconds saves it from him. And now Bandits are on match point. Boomer with the classic, try to get into the opponent's head while you're losing strategy. Respect. As you know, talking to Ren. Ren did have 2 goals that game, so I don't know. But that does do it for game number 2. Now I got to go the long way down the map pool to get to Urban Central for our next games. As at any point I could ready up to stop their trash talk. And I'm going to do that. I waited. No messages were sent. They were probably typing. But I think it's funny that now they don't get to send what they were typing. Assuming they were. As we load in, it appears same rosters on each side. Bandits up 2. 1 game away from a vital upset sweep. But Erie trying to turn the momentum. Kept the last game close for a while. but they couldn't find a goal. Can they find one this time? That one was just off the crossbar, as we've seen so many times from them already. This one off the right side. Panda gonna send it away. Honda there, couldn't find a touch. Messi off the side. Ren will dive in. Loses the challenge, but Honda can't find a touch. If you're saying that one wide from Honda, if you're asking if Pixel is more or less parity this season compared to last, honestly, I want to say more, but yeah, it's early to tell. Now, if you're comparing to Prism, it's not even close, obviously, as this one's off the corner, then we're going to get another clear. But if you're doing Pixel Season 1 to Pixel Season 2, I want to say more, but I don't really know. Like, it's hard to remember last season, and it's also hard to say yet this year, or this season. So this one's off the corner, bouncing in front. Dishonored, he's talking about the smiley face symbol on his name that you can see in the top left. This one dropping down, Boomer, gonna clear it long into the corner. I mean, you might be right, but I have no clue what's going on with the rest of the thing. And I also don't know how to rate, because probably Lux or Honolulu, Missouri you're talking about, and I agree, but like, I don't know. And I think everyone below that is a nightmare. Coucher on the outside. Honda gonna get a recenter. Panda trying to jump. Tap over to the corner. Couch on it again, popped up in the air. Ren trying to get up for it. One touch forward will look to follow. Boomer gets a dunk to the side. Dropping down again. Panda catches it. Boomer trying to send it in. Now Couch pop up in the air again. I would say 4. Well, I would say 4, maybe 5 last season. I think Boston were in that conversation, and I think Birmingham could have been. That, I think, as that one is in from Nessie, hold on. A glancing blow, pops it up to the ceiling, spins around and shoots it himself. Right into the top right corner. Yeah, Falcons towards the end picked it up, and they're top of the standings the whole time. Then they picked up by the end. Birmingham got a couple good upsets by the end that it felt like if they played well, they could have, but they didn't show up in the playoffs. So I'd say you could maybe say 3 real contenders, probably 4 overall contenders, and then 1 could have been dark horse. As this one's off the sidewall, Couch trying to play it in, dunked back down. Off the side again, dropping down. Honda will go, roller in. Honda barely avoids the bump, gets the clear away. Now Ren off the side. I mean, to be fair, rare position in this series, if we've seen it at all. Birmingham are down 1. Yeah, agree. They were top 4 all season. Now, for most of the season, they were fairly rated as the worst of the top 4, but that changed when they got a couple big wins by the end. So, like, yeah, they were probably the underdogs of the top 4, but they were very clearly in that top 4, and they very clearly could beat other top 4 teams. I mean, they beat Deadwood, who then beat Lansing. So, you gotta put Boston as a contender. Yeah, and Bandits were probably the best of the bottom 4 seeds. What are you talking about, Lemon? Birmingham were a good team. This one's cleared off the left side. Couch trying to catch it in, played off the corner. Honda trying to disrupt, but there's no one there to finish the shot. Now this one cleared up forward to the back wall. It'll drop down again. Played off the corner. Recentered in. Honda now has an open net, and it's 2-0. Birmingham finally look to push forward, but they all dive in. They get nothing, and they get scored on. Erie given life here. As 50 seconds to go, it's not looking good for Birmingham. This one now drops though. Boomer, another rocket, and another goal. 3-0. Erie at another. Just like last game, it's running away in the final moments. Erie looking good to bring us to 4. Now this one dropping down again. Honda trying to chase it. 50'd up to the corner, it'll roll around. Now popping up again. And that one 50'd wide. Now this one to the back wall, it'll bounce away. Now dropping down again, Nessie trying to leave it. Panda will bring it down. Time just not there for Birmingham. Another clear comes through from Erie, and it will just be another win. This one played off the side wall. Panda doesn't have that. Boomer will send it long. Couch knocks it down. The clock strikes 0, and Erie stay alive. That boost, I mean, I guess I'm talking about the boost sound. You've heard it during the game. You couldn't hear it there. I mean, it's a lightsaber noise, but it's so strange. Very odd. As we will move on next to game number 4. Erie fend off the sweep. Might we see our second reverse sweep of the night? Of course, 1 of 3 down. Still a long road to get there for the Eclipse, but I mean, once you begun the path, it gets a little bit shorter and a little bit more possible. Now we load in game number 4, Utopia Coliseum. Now this one off the back wall. I was trying to get it away. But Stewie, you might be right. As Panda inches from that one, didn't have it. Ren got removed. Honda trying to break out. Couch is able to cut it off. Now this one forward again. This one out to the side. Now recentered. Panda there. Shot in. Pinched away. Couch trying to shoot it in again. Honda out towards the side. Run up towards the ceiling. This one away again. Panda off the side. Ren. Up off the corner. Dropped across again. Panda trying to play it forward. Messi off the side. Couch trying to win it in. Around the outside again. They were pretty close, Pitcott, but Birmingham looked like the stronger team in them. This one up off the corner. It'll drop back down. Play it across. Trying to play it forward. Lemon, it's a scrim. No one cares about the best of 5. It's the end score. Smile. Well, now Honda off the back wall. Bounce back out. Nessie trying to go. Just wide. Honda now pops it up. Now run off the back wall. Nessie trying to play it forward. Now off the side again. Lemon, it doesn't matter what was or wasn't said. You look at the total games played, and then the total games played, you look at who won it. Now, someone left early, whatever, you know, but this one will bounce down. Trying to play in. Yeah, of course, but if you want to care about who wins a scrim, which is not something that matters, that's how you would look at it. And this one around the outside, Boomer trying to get it away. Ren plays it up off the back wall. Nessie popping it up again. Boomer running low on boost, does get a good clear out. Now we'll get down into the corner. Boomer now going to center it. No one there to shoot. Run still following it. Played around, dropping down. Still down front. Now a long clear. Approaching the halfway point. Still no goals yet. Honda now pinching this one out. Couch trying to take his time. He'll catch it and play it across. Out off the left side. Panda waiting. Jumps in. Drops it to the corner. Nessie low boost. This one pushed out in front. Good touch to put it behind Couch. Ren now diving in next. Doesn't have a touch. Nessie will miss. Boomer left alone. Couch gets it by him. 1-0. Birmingham lead. It's 1-0. Birmingham 2:20 away from a win. One to the back wall. This one off the side. Yeah, I can't lie. When we scrimmed you guys were scrim demons. I was early season, but this one off the corner. Honda trying to drop it down. Ren plays it out to the side. Couch trying to win it forward. This one pinched out again. Boomer trying to turn it around. Honda the one to get the clear, but gets bumped off it. Now Panda, time, pops it up, beats one. Runs out of boost, has to let it go. Gets the boost, trying to get back here. Scythe, OKC. Who else? Lincoln? Well, no. I mean, you already beat Lincoln anyway. Yeah, unfold. Yeah, you beat Lincoln, so that's a team who could, but you already played them. Scallops could. New York could. Havana could. I don't remember. I don't think you played them. I think you can feel confident against every team except OKC's close. But I think you can beat everyone. I don't care about scrims, by the way. As Ren pops this off the side. Well, let's focus on this for now. Honda plays it down the center. Panda plays it out to the left side. This one out to the corner. Rolled up. Played towards the center again. Dropping down. Couch trying to get it away. This one forward. Panda trying to follow it again. This one off the corner. Dropping down. Honda plays it away. Ren off the corner. Couch. Unable to get there. Boomer gets it off the corner. Now Panda will try to go. Honda diving in, 50'd out to the side. Boomer. Panda now wins it forward off the corner. Nah, that's not what that team is. This one off the sidewall again. Nessie plays it forward. Now dropping down. Couch plays it around the outside. Drop down. Ren finds a touch, but what matters? 0 seconds. The Bandits win it. An upset, to say the least. But Birmingham have taken the series in 4 games. The sweep was not to be theirs, but they take it the next game anyway. We'll ask about an interview. I'm sure we'll have one. But yeah, I mean, scrims don't matter. You can play well in scrims. Other teams can play bad in scrims. It can be the exact opposite when you get into the game. I mean, I'm not going to talk about most of it. No, I mean, that's so fair, Scythe. Obviously. I mean, he's confident in his own team. He thinks his team can beat you. Like, confidence in your team is fair. But, I mean, what I will say about scrims, the one time we scrimmed OKC, at least early in the scrim, we decimated them. I can tell you that is almost definitely not what would have happened in a league game, you know? Like, that's just how it goes. It's scrims. People might be having a good day, might be having a bad day, might be trying, might not. It's very different than when you get into the best of 5 must-win environment, you know? So, Hanoi are a good scrim team. So far, they have been a good league game team. But also, 11 weeks is a long time. Someone will probably get an upset in there. So, you know. That's what we're going to say. But anyway, we are going to be back in just 1 minute with an interview. And we're now back with the winning Birmingham Bandits. Couch, you do it again. You take down Boomer. How does it feel to get the win here?
It feels good because I told them this before the game. I said the plan is to play this game, do the interview, and go to bed. I'm tired.
This is true. I can attest to that. You did say that.
Obviously, gotta ask the question. Here's a loss for Boomer. What happens to the team? Does it stay? Does he trade?
100%.
Flip a coin. Honestly,
Yeah,
flip a coin.
I could give out a lot of information, but I'm not going to do that.
Flip a coin, both sides are heads.
Exactly. You know,
Honestly, real.
if it lands on its side, then it's no. But
Oh, okay.
you know, if it lands on the edge of the coin, then it's a no. But other than that,
He's made a change a week to this point, so we'll see. But
we'll see.
it was pointed out in the chat, Couch, that last time you played them, you went up 2-0, it went back to 5. You start thinking about that when they took that first game?
No, and I'll tell you why. I've talked with you about this before in our little talks after streams. Um, I am having the exact same season as I did last year. Lost week 1 3-1, lost week 2 3-0, won week 3 3-1.
And this time we kept Panda.
So what'd you do in week? What'd you
Oh
do
no,
in week
you were there
4?
for that one. You were there.
Yeah, he was here until like
Was
week
I?
5, I
I
think.
don't know. I don't remember.
What did I'll have to go back and look. I
Yeah.
do forget week 4 score.
He has to remember so that he can do it. He has to
Exactly.
remember when he has to get
Now
a
he
review.
trades Panda and then continues
I
to
can
win. Got it.
find
Yeah,
what you did.
like I
Got it,
said,
got it.
exact same season.
Well, while I'm looking, next week you play Boston. Another team who got their first win this week. How are you looking at that one?
You
I'm
know,
pretty excited.
I'm gonna let these three talk for no specific reason.
Yeah, really, I'm excited to play. I think that I no hate, but tonight's win for Falcons was like kind of surprising.
Fair.
On paper, you look at those teams, and one is, in my opinion, clearly better than the other. So the fact that like Falcons was able to pull out the reverse sweep was one, absolute cinema, and two, like a, more comp, which makes games more fun. So I'm excited because they've shown that they can play, um, and good for them, and good for us.
Absolutely. I mean, by the way, Couch, you won 3-2 in week 4 last season. That was against Luxor.
Yep. That was first week with Gardens. Yeah,
Yep.
So Panda was gone.
the Panda was gone.
All right,
So,
Panda, you gotta make it 2 more days.
It looks like I'm going to Harriers.
You gotta go.
Managers who are listening,
Panda's on the block.
specifically Archer, Panda is on the block. I will
Panda,
give you Panda first for Gardens.
Panda, if you make it 2 more days, you're good.
Let's fucking go. W. No, I'm excited. But
No, I want to say I'm proud of Ren, shown a lot of growth
Real.
as a player
yeah.
this season. I will leak the Bandits comms real quick. Game 2 and 4, I very much yelled at Panda and Ren saying no.
Yeah. Well, one of them was
Panda
because I
one
saved
was
your shot.
the save.
True.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunate.
We got it back. It's fine.
Yeah.
But even after, a little crash out, stuck to it. They didn't take it to heart or anything, we're playing a game. I got a little upsetty spaghetti, but we just had to lock back in. That last game was, oh my goodness.
It was tense.
GG's to the Eclipse. Yeah.
Bombs were heavy as well, that's for sure.
Yeah. Like after game 3, like we lost game 3 to like horrible double commits and like just cutting and stuff.
Cutting,
Like
yeah.
like myself and Ren specifically, were like a large majority of that. And like game 4, I just like Couch and Ren can attest to this, but I kind of took that really hard like IGL role because I was like, I am not gonna lose to double committing and triple committing again. So I just kind of took that hard, like really hard IGL role and just kind of fucking sat there and was like, all right, Ren, go. All right, Couch, do this. All right, Ren, trying to stop it from
worked
happening. And
really
it
well.
worked, clearly. So, but before that, we were having fun,
Yep.
chilling, vibing. Ren was cooking. That's for damn sure.
Uh-uh.
So, no, I'm proud of the
Surprised
team.
I didn't own
We
goal
did really
today.
well. Also, real quick, Honda, get fucked.
That's crazy.
I mean, you started with Honda, I love you, and you got a Who Are You back. That's tough.
This is true, exactly.
That's
so
tough.
I had to gentleman sweep him.
Shout out to Defame. We made a commitment to each other
Real.
at the start of the week that he was gonna play in the Raptor and he was gonna pick you'd have to ask him. He had a car picked out for me and I was like, no, I'll do you one better. I'll play in the pizza van.
That thing is a shipping container.
It's not fun to play in, doggo.
Does it match its hitbox? Because it is a box.
Dude, I'll tell you this, I would much rather play in the Merc because the Merc has somewhat of a hood up front and a front end.
Yeah.
This thing is flat.
Yeah.
Like it sucks.
Yeah, that was fun to see. Boomer also had a standard yet not Octane Fennec car that he changed
Yeah,
out of.
yeah.
So I don't
Was
know.
he in the Mustang or whatever it
It's
was?
one of
That
those, yeah.
respect.
Like I've seen that used. Like I know like Joyo's used it a bit and stuff. So it's not a random car like yours, but not completely standard.
Did you like the team coordination?
Yeah,
We were all rocking
I
the
did
single
mention
test
that.
decal. That's sick.
Game 1 I did
Yeah, we love
mention that
that.
you all had the even on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle car.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Benefit of Universal. Well, Couch, I
That's why
think
Wallace had actually, because he didn't have the decal.
Of course. Well, Couch, I think if you win 3-2 next week, we might need to open an investigation. But
Stay real.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of weird thoughts. Everybody knows this, but I was at work today and I was thinking about it. I'm like, I've talked with Doggo so much about what I think's gonna happen that I might just have the script for the season already.
you're just gonna run it back. So-
Just gonna run it back.
Playoffs,
Maybe
you
a couple wins more.
Yeah, playoffs, you shred that. Right, you're on.
Yeah, good. Redo playoffs.
All right. Well, that's about all I have to ask. So, congratulations on the win. Good luck next week.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
thank
casting,
you.
Doggo. All love.
Yeah, thank you. As
Bye,
always.
Doggo.
All right. Good game. Good interview as always. I mean, you can expect it from them. I think Denver vs Boston should be interesting. I think it's fair to call it an upset, bit of a surprise they beat Atlanta, but I think it's also you'd be amiss to not mention that they've looked good in their previous games. So I think Boston are a good team. I think that should be a fun one. Birmingham showed a really good side of themselves here, and Boston are a team who have had question marks around them. So we'll see. But that does do it for tonight. Of course, we will be back tomorrow night for the final 2 games. I'm going to guess they're at 9 and 10. I don't know exactly. I know Defane will be streaming both of those. We'll have OKC Hanoi and Luxor Incheon. Should be fun. You won't want to miss it, so make sure you're back tomorrow. But that does it for tonight. Your final scores here. Boston 3, Atlanta 2, and Birmingham 3, Erie 1.